could have heard this episode 48 hours early on our Patreon, patreon.com/Indieheads podcast. By joining us for as low as $1 a month, you'll receive episodes early, gain access to our Discord server, and get yourself an Indieheads podcast sticker. All our upcoming episodes will be on our Patreon 48 hours before it hits our public podcast feeds. But if you're hearing this through our Patreon feed, we thank you so much for your support. We especially want to thank our Real Ones patrons, including Beckett Tien, Jordan Mikowski, James Boss, Marcy Anime, Chance Holdup, Delaney Mothman, Josiah Duncan, Jenna, Matt Cameron, Grant in the Back of My Dragula, Tim's Discount Prices, Parker Gross, Andrew Grieve, Listen Up Nerds, Matthew Taylor, Breen Hare, I Like Books, Sarah Moore, Griff, Max Kapczynski, Mark Barry, Cal50, Dr. Pepper Official Licensed Penis Smashing Machine, Chris Wade, Midwest Maxwell, Jake Wald, Grant, Keep Autism Weird, Rob Marino, Max, Dylan, Zach, Gavin Variety Freak, and Maze Farms. To become a real one, consider supporting us for $5 a month on Patreon, receive a bonus episode every month, and get a shout out at the top of the pod. Anyways, though, enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Indieheads podcast. I'm your host, Maddie Monroe, here today with Max and Grant. And you're probably looking at the title of this episode and you're wondering, what the fuck is this episode about? It is a completely innocuous episode that I didn't even know what this is about. And I still don't really, I was able to piece together what this episode was about, but not 100%. I figured out the theme of our playlist, but I will hold off on revealing what that theme may or may not be. As Grant, you're the reason we're here. Grant, what are we doing on this episode?
Maddie, I have a gift for you. I know that sounds like a joke right now, but this it was fully intended as a gift. Marty Monroe has been the punching bag of the Indieheads podcast for years now. We do Torture Maddie episodes. Maddie's gotten a little over us now with the YouTuber episodes. Those are like the fucking Hiroshima on the haters, you know. But this is my gift. Basically, my apologies for the psychobilly episode and whatnot. And we have a playlist of about 11 songs here, and you're pretty close to the theming, Maddie, and I want your final guess right now before I reveal what we're actually doing tonight.
Okay, so I'll just go through my entire thought process when I actually started listening to this. Number one was like, I cannot figure out at all what the theme of this is. Like, what do any of these artists have to do with each other? The first thing that I thought was like, is this a NoFap episode? Like, are all these songs were all these like songs that were posted to r/nofap? But I was told no, and I was like, okay, wait, like, is it the opposite? Is it a Gooner episode? And then you're like, no, and I was like, wait, does this have something to do with the Bible? And then you were like, no, and then you mentioned something about all the artists. That was what clued me in. Is that like you're like, hey, all these artists are related somehow? And I was like, okay, hold on a second. And you mentioned that there was a game, and of course, I posted a GIF of Billy the Puppet to our group chat, and that was what made, and you're like, Maddie, you're so close. And I was like, wait, it was just total brain blast. I'm like, wait a second, everyone on this playlist either stars in as an actor or has a song prominently featured in a 2000 either late 90s to early 2010s horror movie, but mostly in the 2000s, because I will run through the Rolodex because I had to think about all of these. Linkin Park, Chester was in Saw 3D, Paris Hilton, House of Wax, Kelly Rowland, Freddy vs. Jason, Redman in Seed of Chucky, Busta Rhymes in Halloween Resurrection, Henry Rollins in Wrong Turn 2. Is that was he in a different movie?
Yes, it was Wrong.
Okay. Jericho, I have no idea what he was in, but he has been in a ton of schlock probably. So it's like, okay, I don't know what movie for sure. He's been in a ton of schlock. So Tom Waits, again, no idea, but again, he's been probably in some schlock. Jared Leto was in Urban Legend, and he also played Mark David Chapman in the movie about Mark David Chapman. Andrew WK, no idea, but again, I could see him being in a horror movie during this time. And then Tiny Tim was featured prominently in, or at least his song was featured prominently in the 2010 James Wan project, Insidious.
Maddie,
is Tiny Tim like Gen Z Wee Willie Winky?
Tiny Tim is not Gen Z. Tiny Tim is he's
Gen
a boomer.
X. Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
he's
boomer.
I would say boomer.
Oh, okay,
boomer.
cool.
This is boomer era, but
Maddie, you are so fucking close with this theming.
Oh, God damn it.
The answer is every single artist that we are talking about on this episode has been in a horror movie in a major role. And
oh God.
Which leads to our game. Now, earlier today, Max was, for some fucking reason, on a Deal or No Deal. On some Deal or No Deal shit. Well, Deal or No Deal Island is the reason that it was on our mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Deal or No Deal is back in the news, thinking about Howie Mandel, thinking about Lights, Camera, Jackson, tweeting about Howie Mandel and Deal or No Deal.
thinking about
the banker as a concept. I like the idea of like a person being a villain in a game show. It has everyone to root against. I guess like The Chase has a similar vibe. Impress Your Luck. I think Lights, Camera, Jackson loves that one too. With the red guy.
The Whammies.
No Whammies.
No Whammy,
Was the guy named Whammy?
They're just called Whammies.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't know if his name was Whammy, but like that's what they called them whenever they would get them.
I was a big Press Your Luck head as a kid.
Same.
But I love how the banker's always in the shadows and he's always evil. He's kind of true neutral to Howie Mandel's chaotic good nature and whatever personality the guest brings to the show. Are the models like lawful? Are they evil? Lawful neutral?
I would say lawful neutral. You know, they're just there to open the briefcases. You know, like they don't serve any other purpose aside from that. You know, so I would say probably lawful neutral.
Okay.
Do you think the banker is a metaphor for capitalism?
I was gonna say probably.
Yeah, kind of has to be at that point. But all right. Enough about Howie Mandel, Deal or No Deal.
All right.
How does this game work?
Well, Maddie, we're going to play a game tonight called Kill or No Kill. And you and Max will have to guess if this artist lived or died in the horror movie that they starred in. I have a feeling one of you is going to do really well and the other is not.
We'll see which one's which.
The fact that I guessed like half the movies, it clues you in that I probably know their fates. But our first song, and therefore our first person to decide if they dead or no dead, or killed or no killed, Linkin Park, One Step Closer. We're gonna pretend that this is a podcast about music for just a brief second while these songs play. Let's talk about the songs, then we can kind of get to the game. This song rocks. It's awesome. Of course, I have to say this because Holiday Kirk let me stay at his apartment when I was in LA last month. So if I talk shit on any new metal band, he's gonna come back for me. So you know. But even then, even with that being said, this song fucking rocks. It's not my favorite Linkin Park song, mind you, but again, it rocks. It is a great slice of new metal, and it's it becomes clear why this band continue to endure after the era of new metal ended, just because they all had great like pop songwriting chops beyond the noise. This isn't to say the other new metal bands didn't have the songwriting chops, but Linkin Park in particular just were very well tuned in to the pop zeitgeist.
I think this might be my favorite Linkin Park song. Like,
it's breaking the habit for me. Breaking the habit.
That was going to be the song on here until I remembered that y'all talked about it on the Butt Rock series because y'all brought up NoFap when talking about it.
Because I think that's partial. I think that's probably why I initially was like, "Is this a NoFap episode?" Because because Breaking the Habit was originally on here, and I remember that being on here, and my brain was like, "Wait a second, I'm like, this is out of 5 days ago. Whatever. Okay, we just picked a different Linkin Park song. Whatever. I don't know." And of course, it still mentions Break, so it's like, okay, like it's like Break. Okay, this is
a song about the urge to goon.
Yes, 100%. Again, and it's about a recovering gooner. You know, someone that is trying not to relapse on the goon. You know, they've cleaned up / destroyed their goon cave, but they're still lingering. Things are still
Takes
lingering
me
in the goon
one step
cave.
Closer to the edge.
Exactly.
When you
so
When you brought up like the longevity of Linkin Park as it relates to other new metal bands, that kind of reminds me of when I worked as a summer camp counselor. It was the summer that Chester Bennington committed suicide. And one of our counselors, they were like younger than I was, but they were just like inconsolable for a day. And it was surprising to me. Like, I guess at the time I was like, huh? But like when you look at it now, I understand like kind of not being able to process that, because that is crazy. And I just like, I never thought of like Linkin Park being a band that kind of stayed with people in a major way into the late like 2010s. But
I mean, you got to remember they went diamond with Hybrid Theory went diamond.
Mhm.
Like that was a big record,
Mhm.
you know.
I got into an argument with my boyfriend recently. Not like a serious argument, just a fun little thing, because I was listening to Linkin Park, and he said I was never a Linkin Park kid growing up. I was a 3 Days Grace kid, and we argued about which band was better, which is, in my opinion, like a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby scenario. But I brought up a point that he was just like, you know what, you're right. I said, you can only hate your stepdad for so long, but you struggle with mental health all your life. And I think that's why Linkin Park is better. And
facts.
Was I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And honestly, the fact that your boyfriend was like 3 Days Grace over Linkin Park, that makes the whole critical song, that really things are piecing together in my mind why your boyfriend recommended that song to you.
You're getting a portrait of my boyfriend. I'm
getting a portrait of your boyfriend, but
yeah,
enough about the song, enough about the band. Let's play a game. All right.
Grant, I should have got a fucking spooky like soundbite or something.
I can do something in post. If you send me something in post, I can add it in post.
Just play Hello Zepp.
Yeah, could you get Hello Zepp, but like Howie Mandel over it somehow?
Do you want me to do a rave DJ of like the
just
Deal
a
or
compilation
No Deal
of Howie
Zepp?
Mandel saying Deal or No Deal, rave DJ'd with Hello Zepp, if that exists?
I will see what I can do, but at the very least, I can put Hello Zepp in the background right now.
All right,
Grant, let's do this.
Okay, so Chester Bennington, as Maddie said, had a major role in, well, not a major, but a quite noticeable role in Saw 3D, the final chapter at the time. So my question is to you, Maddie and Max. Does Chester Bennington live or die? Make your choice.
Make your choice. Well, unless I'm really misremembering things, Maddie, have you seen? I assume you've seen this movie.
I've seen it, but I can't. I want you to go first because I know the answer.
Okay,
I definitely know.
I know the answer as well, unless I'm wrong. He dies, correct?
He was killed in the movie. But can I get extra points if I describe how he dies in the movie?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so his scenario is that he is glued. He is just barebacked, glued to a muscle car. And unless he can rip the skin and muscle off of his back to pull a lever to save him and his white supremacist friends, he the car will go down. The car will just go until it hits something and he dies because the skin only fully rips off and he goes out the fucking front window of the car.
He died because he was a racist. Let's be clear.
That's right.
Yes.
So that
you and your friends are racist.
That gives Max 1 point, and I'm giving Maddie half a point for describing how he dies.
All right, so
I didn't realize it was an extra credit kind of situation.
I mean,
do I get 1.5 or is this like whoever is first?
You have 1.5.
It's one of like the two answers.
Okay,
one of the two answers I know, and I lose half a point on it. That doesn't bode well for me.
You could say
rebound
again,
time.
No, you're right. It could be a
rebound game. Time because some of these I don't know. Some of these I don't know for certain. But we will see. All right, our next song then, and our next horror movie starlet, Paris Hilton, Stars Are Blind.
This is my first time ever listening to the song. I did not listen to my own fucking playlist for this episode.
Well, I'll turn it up then, just so you can hear it a little more prominently. This song, of course, very prominently in recent memory, got a very prominent sync in Promising Young Woman, because there's a scene where Carey Mulligan's character and Bo Burnham, who are dating in the movie,
of course,
sing this song in a video store or something of that sort.
Is this a Paris Hilton reggae song? What the?
It's got. I mean, this was. I mean, this came out in '06. So this is when Rihanna was starting to break big.
Oh, okay.
So there is they were starting to be a little more like. Obviously, Rihanna had broken big. Sean Paul was really big at the time. So like, there was like a Caribbean kind of thing going on, like in music again, like that was popping back up. And this is Paris trying to do that. And here's the thing. She can't really sing very well. Like, she's a bad singer, and this is before autotune got like really, really good, where you could cover it up. But even then, this is a pretty good pop song. Like, it's a well-written pop song that the flaws of Paris, you know, like she does well enough.
I'm gonna say
to make up for the flaws.
Something that's gonna sound insane, but I kind of see it. I could see Blondie doing this song.
I think this is,
and I'm not just saying that like, because Paris Hilton is blonde. Like,
I mean, there was obviously like you know, for lack of a better term, there was a prominent world music influence on some of the new wave acts.
Well, yeah, especially
obviously Talking Heads prominently.
I mean, this is like basically like we have Tide is High at home.
Yeah.
I think this is a pleasant song. I was kind of low on it the first time I listened to it, and as it happens with quite a few playlists I listened to for this podcast, as I went through more of the songs, I was like, oh, the first one was kind of good.
I think I know the certain areas that you're talking about on this playlist, Max.
Yeah, this playlist goes to some strange places.
I know Max told me he hated me because of this playlist earlier today.
No, I actually I've been pretty high. To be fair to Max,
there is a 3-song stretch on this that I listened to before I knew what the episode was going to be about. That I was like, what the fuck is Grant doing here? This is awful.
Yeah,
but this is not awful. This song is good. No, this was again the first 5 songs here. Good songs. Good songs. Pleasant to listen to.
We are going to shit on one of America's most beloved songwriters later tonight, and we're going to say that Paris Hilton is better.
Well, I'm not saying that Paris Hilton is better than that prominent songwriter. No, I'm just saying that she made a better song than him in this one particular case.
Are we that high on Tiny Tim?
No, that's not Tiny. We're not talking about Tiny Tim. We're talking about Tiny Tim. All right. But it is someone that starts with T.
Is it time to get into?
Let's get into it. Hello, Zepp. Let's get it going. All right. Let's play a game.
All right. Max, does Paris Hilton live or die in the House of Wax remake?
The House of Wax remake. See, a 2000s horror movie featuring Paris Hilton and Wax. Yeah, I'm gonna say she died.
All right, I also say that she died. And Max, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Do you know how she dies in the movie?
She probably gets waxed up. I mean,
that is, I believe that is incorrect, as the killer of the movie is chasing her around in a warehouse until eventually the killer, I believe, throws a piece of rebar directly into Paris Hilton's eyes and stabbing her right through the head, through the eye. So that's my full guess on this game.
Maddie, you are once again 1.5 point in.
Yeah, baby.
That gives Maddie 3 and Max 2. But don't worry, I know Maddie probably doesn't know all of these.
I'm on Rave.
Yeah, some of these I have no idea.
And it's really unfortunate because a lot of the trending mixes right now are just porn. What's happened to this? Yeah, I was bringing that up. Our mashup's being created though, so we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Well then, let's keep it going. Our next song is Destiny's Child, Bootylicious, and of course, as I mentioned, Kelly Rowland is a prominent role in Freddy vs. Jason.
That's right.
Where she plays one of the high schoolers in the movie. And again, here's the thing. You can kind of see... Here's the thing. I made a joke early on. I forgot to mention that in between NoFap and Gunnar, or maybe after Gunnar, I was like, is this a David Carradine tribute episode?
Oh my fucking god.
Because it's like, all right, one step closer, edging, like, okay, that could be a masturbation thing.
I'm looking
Stars
at some...
are blind, okay, autoerotic asphyxiation, and then bootylicious, like, as David Carradine was flying up to the pearly gates.
Who is David Carradine? Someone inform me on this.
A genre actor, very beloved. He was on the television show Kung Fu, and he died jerking off. autoerotic asphyxiation.
He allegedly died of autoerotic asphyxiation in Thailand, I believe.
Man,
Bangkok. Funny enough.
That's one of those things like quicksand you think is going to be a bigger deal when you grow up.
I mean, it is among some circles. I mean, obviously we talked about Red Letter Media on YouTube Music Volume 2. They make jokes about that shit. They make jokes about David Carradine all the time, to the point that there's like nearly hour-long compilation videos of just them making fun of David Carradine dying from autoerotic asphyxiation. Which I cannot, for some reason, I'm pulling a Rich Evans, and I cannot say asphyxiation. I can't say that word.
Like, outside of like torture forms, that's definitely like a bottom percentile way to die. That's a terrible way to go out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing, you know. Like, you gotta. It is in terms of, if there was an afterlife and that's the way you go, and you have to live with that shame in the afterlife forever. That's not great.
Do you think
before you do it, you get the ID of someone else so that you get misidentified?
Do you think that heaven has a goon cave for all the people that died of autoerotic asphyxiation?
It depends on how you view heaven. If heaven is whatever you want it to be, if heaven is whatever your ideal place is, like you go up to the
this
pearly,
is going to a crazy place.
You go up to the pearly gates and the angels let you in, and God or one of his acolytes is like, hey, here's this room that is all yours. All your fantasies can come true in this room.
All gooners go to heaven.
Oh, dude.
All gooners
when Pee Wee Herman got to those golden gates and he saw all the porno theaters, that's kind of beautiful.
Oh my, it really is. And he was, again, Paul Rubens was done so wrong in that case. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a fucking porno theater. Like, that's what you're supposed to do in a porno theater, you know? And of course, it's like, everyone's like, oh, well, he was because growing up, of course, I just assumed that Pee Wee Herman was like it was a children's show, but like, it was and it wasn't. Like,
yeah. It was like a children's show parody that just became one for Pee Wee's Playhouse. Exactly.
Like, it was sort of a parody of that. But I just assumed growing up, like, okay, like, if they're having this guy do, anti-drug PSAs, you hear Paul Rubens doing his Pee Wee Herman voice, this is crack. It is. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Max, have you seen this?
No, I
PSA?
haven't. But it's kind of
okay,
like,
I'm going to pull it up.
It's kind of like when you go to like a convenience store and the hot dogs are bad, and it's like, like, what do you mean I'm supposed to go there and then not eat the food?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
This is crack. Rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool. But doing it with crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
What?
Crazy to use Pee Wee for that.
Crazy. Because again, he's doing the fucking Pee Wee voice.
He's doing the Pee Wee voice.
This is crack. Oh my god.
Like, the most serious thing he could say is like on a commercials, like, don't eat too much sugar. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Like, saturated fat is bad for you.
Yeah, because here's the thing: in this like campaign, you know who else did these PSAs? Clint Eastwood, Ali Sheedy, and Bette Midler. And then for some reason, like, oh, we'll do Pee Wee Herman also. It's like, you could have just done Paul Rubens, where it's like, hey, or you could have just had Paul Rubens do it as himself. Like, he wasn't like, Pee Wee was his most prominent character, of course, but like, he was a working actor. Like, he was not just Pee Wee all the time.
Wait, so he was in Hollywood as two different guys as the same guy?
Yeah, that's typically how actors work.
Yeah, that's
he had an alias. He was lying to people.
He was on some Dougie Jones shit before that was a thing.
Oh God! All right, All right,
What song were we fucking talking about again?
we're talking about "Bootylicious" by Destiny's
Oh
Child.
yeah, I was gonna say
that
it's
brings us
crazy
to our-
for like Beyonce to be brought in as like the third. Like I haven't listened to a lot of Destiny's Child, so it's interesting to listen to her kind of just be on as like a supporting member of the group because of like the last 20 years.
Well, at this point, she was still pretty like she was
like
I mean,
the
she's
star of
right
Destiny's Child.
Gotcha.
She was always the star.
Okay.
She was always the star of Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
She was always the main girl of Destiny's Child. But there was a period where like she was the main girl, but it was like things were distributed more evenly.
Yeah.
Where it's like it was like a 40-30-30 split. You know, like that's kind of how it was until towards the end where it became very much like a 60-20-20 split where Beyonce was just so prominently featured as the main person in Destiny's Child. But Grant, let's play a game.
Okay. Hit that hello zap, future Maddie. So, as Maddie previously stated, Kelly Rowland, one of the members of Destiny's Child who is not Beyonce, had a prominent role in the 2003 film Freddy vs. Jason. Max, Maddie, does Kelly Rowland live or die?
Freddy versus Jason.
That would be an incredible movie. We need to answer the question, but I also want to explore Freddy versus Jason for a second.
Wait, you guys have to see this mashup. This is crazy.
Oh no!
Oh
my God, it's done.
Oh boy! All right, I'm very afraid of what this mashup is, but I guess. But I will answer the question. Yes, she does die in the movie, and I will wait until to reveal how she dies. But oh God. Oh God.
Over a suitcase with it. I don't know what this is. Hello.
Holy shit! That synced up so well. What the fuck?
Hello.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? All right. Okay. Uh-oh.
I don't think that will always.
I don't know what this is. Hello.
Dude, it sucks that the Bopper never lived this long because he would go crazy good as a Deal or No Deal host.
He would.
I don't know what this is. Hello. Are you kidding me? All right. One family member.
We'll take one for the team.
Oh my God. Hello again. You really can put Hello Zep over so many things, and it would fit really, really well. Okay. Oh my God, that's incredible. Holy shit.
That was beautiful.
All right, let's back to the game. Back to the game. Max, what is your answer? I've already.
Oh, I don't even care anymore. I'm alive.
But yeah, does Kelly Rowland, does she live or die in Freddy versus Jason?
Well,
Freddy
first
versus
off,
Jason.
I'm giving Max a point for that mashup anyway. Like,
So we're back in the game.
Okay.
And yes, Kelly Rowland dies in Freddy versus Jason.
Oh damn it! I was about to say that. Sorry.
Can I say how she dies?
First, I want to bring up one point.
Okay.
She calls Freddy a
Yes, that is true.
Right.
That is true.
How does she die?
She died. She gets killed by Jason, and Jason just fucking flings her into a tree, and she comically gets flung into a tree and dies.
Yep, that's right, Maddie.
It looks awful. Let me just show Max because it is.
I have a playlist with all these scenes.
Okay, good.
Here,
okay,
let me bring
good.
up Kelly Rowland for you.
Yeah, because her death is comically bad. Like that movie is full of like slapstick, like a shocking amount of slapstick comedy. But even then, it is like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
Like, this is how one of your character dies.
I just got the book
go.
on all the scripts that Freddy vs. Jason went through. It is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, this movie was in developmental hell for a long time. Yeah. And it really is just like, this is how the movie ended up? Like, this is what happened?
The fake Jason Mewes character.
Oh my God, yeah, him. Oh,
Oh,
That's not how she dies, but that's not
that's
how
how
she
she
dies.
gets hit. That's crazy.
That's how she gets hit. No, that's not it. You already
Yeah, I
okay.
sent it to you.
Of course, one of the things Kelly Rowland saying the F word in Freddy versus Jason. Okay, so also she had there was like the nerdy character that she kind of grew to like, who does just die, just bleeds out by a tree,
Do you think Beyonce saw this?
Yes. There's got to be photos of her at the premiere of Destiny's Child, the premiere. Let me see. Let me look this up just to make sure.
So you're the one everyone's afraid of?
Say Freddy.
What kind of runs around in a Christmas
Come on.
This is like the vibe of commercials nowadays.
You're not even scary.
This does look like a fucking Geico commercial.
Yes.
Yeah, and like how they're all doing like the multi-commercial like lore kind of things to get people invested, like me. Fuck.
Okay, Beyonce was not at the premiere, but Michelle Williams was at the premiere of Freddy vs. Jason.
She's too busy with Austin Powers.
That is true. Again, these movies came out around the same time, so they're probably... Oh, damn it. The video lagged. Hold on, let's...
Wait, are they working together?
No.
Freddy vs. Jason? No.
Well, they are at the start, but then they drift apart because Jason can't stop killing.
Yeah, because Freddy's like, I need power, but you're taking the power from me.
So
he gets power from
Jason
killing
Voorhees
children.
looks like Michael Myers, but isn't.
Yeah,
Jason Voorhees,
prominently Friday the 13th was very much like a Halloween ripoff.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
The producers
Gotcha.
are like, we were just trying to make a Halloween ripoff. So Jason, but here's the thing, Jason was not the original killer in Friday the 13th, as he is famously known. He does not become the killer until the second movie, and he does not get his hockey mask until the third movie, the awful 3D one.
Oh my god, yeah.
But yeah, very much, but by the time that, that Jason gets established as a villain, he very much like is, it's Michael Myers on steroids, essentially.
Gotcha.
To the point where he literally becomes a zombie by like the sixth movie.
And how does this come about? How does Jason, like, how does that work? Because it's Freddy Krueger initially, right, in Friday the 13th. I'm not super familiar with the franchise.
No,
so.
Freddy is in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street. And in the 10th Jason movie, not the 10th, the 9th one, which was supposed to be the last Friday the 13th movie, they did tease Freddy versus Jason because Jason's mask is just laying in dirt, and then Freddy's glove comes in and pulls the mask down to the depths of hell, or down underground with Freddy. So
it's like an Alien versus Predator situation.
Yeah, exactly. And as we mentioned, Freddy vs. Jason was a movie that was in developmental hell for like
years.
10 plus years. But there we go. What's so did Max get an extra point for the mashup, for the Rave DJ mashup?
Yes.
So does that?
Oh, let me bring up the scores.
So let's see. I be at 4.5 and he is at
4.
We'll take
okay.
We'll take it.
Okay, we're not too far behind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This next one, I think I know the answer to yes or no. I just don't know. I don't remember how he dies.
All right.
Oh, well, that's my guess, is that he dies. It's Redman Smoke Buddah. And of course, Redman is in Seed of Chucky, playing opposite to Jennifer Tilly.
Playing himself.
That's awesome.
It's kind of a meta movie because it's like they're filming it in like Bulgaria or something.
Yeah, Seed of Chucky is fucking insane.
Yeah, some kind of Eastern European country that they got tax breaks on, which like happens way more often than you think because so much shit films out there. Like Barbarian famously was filmed in like Bulgaria because they got tax breaks.
I believe the
like,
Stephen Yeun
it
film
wasn't filmed
Mayhem
in Detroit.
was.
That's unfortunate. Who would you like to see like play in a Chucky movie as themselves, like pop culture figure?
I mean, at this point, John Waters is back in Chucky for the second time with the show, and I would love for him to play himself, but I don't think he is.
No, I was gonna say who. Trisha Paytas.
Oh,
I think
she would
Trisha
be
Trisha Paytas.
Have you seen all of Trisha
put her in Chucky.
Paytas' tweets about Kyle MacLachlan?
Azalea Banks and Chucky could get into a mean,
Oh, that would be killer.
mean word match.
I gotta
trying to
find.
think who-
I have a list. Okay, so one day I watched every single piece of Chucky media in succession, and I made a list called "Celebrities and Famous People That Are Canonically Dead in the Chucky Universe." And I would just like to read it out. Real quick.
Okay.
Well, before that, I guess we should get Max's guess on if Redman lives or dies.
He lives, why not? Well, I guess no, he dies, because Maddie was like, I can't say how he dies, so I guess I can't say he lives.
Yeah, Maddie kind of gave that away. The first person
that was my fault.
on my list was Redman. I'm not going to say how he died.
But
then
what's
we
the
have
movie?
It's Seed of Chucky.
Seed of Chucky.
Seed of Chucky. Oh, something crazy happens to him.
Oh, and also Chucky jerks off in that movie.
Oh, let's see. So he's a lead, so he gets like a pretty noble death. He gets like hung up by like an electrical cord or something.
My guess, based on memory, let's see. No, I was gonna say the glass thing. That's not until like Cult of Chucky. I don't think. I want to say he gets electrocuted, like a bathtub electrocution is how he dies.
Oh yeah.
You are both wrong, Maddie. That is Jennifer Tilly's death.
Damn it! Okay, I knew.
Oh, she actually got. I thought, did she like come back to life or something?
She comes back as a doll.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
Oh, well, before that, I'm gonna just list off all the celebrities that are dead in the Chucky universe. Redman, and the correct answer is he is gored by Tiffany under a dinner table while having dinner with Jennifer.
Damn.
Then
I can picture it now.
Britney Spears, who is ran off the road by Chucky while he drives. Joey Pants was killed by Gina Gershon in an episode of Chucky. Meg Tilly was killed by Tiffany. Jennifer Tilly was hit by an 18-wheeler. And, of course, Martha Stewart was executed by the state in Seed of Chucky.
I feel like getting hit by an 18-wheeler is really, like, not a noble death for a lead.
No. It's almost like a cartoon death, because it's like, it only really happens in movies, people getting killed by 18-wheelers. Like it happens in real life probably, but like it happens, it's like quicksand, where you thought when you were a kid you thought quicksand was going to be a problem. Like as a kid you're like, oh god, or when you're a teenager you're like, oh god, me getting hit by an 18-wheeler is going to be a problem.
Marty, I have sent you a video.
Oh no. Oh yes, here we go. All right, here's Redman's death in Seed of Chucky. This very awkward dinner table that they're very far apart from each other. Food looks...
That's a huge spread.
Yeah,
that's a huge
two
spread
people,
of food for
that's
two
like a
people.
full fucking Thanksgiving feast.
Were they expecting more people?
Giant bowl of corn.
What is that dish to his left?
I have no idea.
That looks like some kind of meat?
The sauce is like
looks...
solid. It's crazy.
Hold on. Well, I see... Those look like mashed potatoes or some kind of potato dish.
The text is printed like that one shirt from that friend of the podcast, Jack from One Star will post with all the messages printed.
Oh. Oh, no!
Insane to give that doll cleavage. Is this the one where we see her boobs? I think it is.
It's gotta be. Oh no, Jennifer Tilly. These movies, they're very perverted, but also they were made by a gay man, so it's like...
Okay, homophobic Maddie era.
Yeah, I mean, it's canon that I'm homophobic.
That's true,
Indieheads podcast canon that I'm homophobic. Oh no! Oh, they're like hot. They're steaming.
It's hot steaming.
Hot steaming like intestines.
Drop dead.
Oh. Why are they steaming? What's the food? The food wasn't that hot.
What the hell is that?
That's Chucky's child.
Yeah, that's Chucky's child. They're not the non-binary child. They're queer kid, as Chucky said one time. Gender fluid. Well, what was the kid's name again? I forgot. Oh, Glenn.
/ Glinda.
Yes, as a reference to the Ed Wood.
Of course.
So there you go. All right, let's keep it moving. Our next song, as you maybe heard a little snippet of, it's Break Your Neck, Busta Rhymes. Of course, Busta Rhymes is in Halloween Resurrection. And we can play the game. We can already go ahead and get into the game because I don't want to accidentally spoil it again. But Busta Rhymes, one of our craziest motherfuckers in rap music history.
Oh, fuck. I forgot a bit I was going to do where I was going to start listing people who have been on this playlist who have also been on The Masked Singer. Okay. That would be Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child and Busta Rhymes have both done it.
Are there any more on this playlist? Or
yes,
is that
there are.
Oh, baby.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I know one of them already.
I know you do.
One of them already.
I know you do.
Yeah, I think the first rap song that I ever heard in my entire life was the Busta Rhymes Push It remix that had like a bunch of people on it. I'm trying to remember who's all on that song. Let's see, it would be 06. Touch It. Where the fuck? Yeah, hang on. Let me find this Touch It remix featuring God damn it, why? Mary J. Blige. Oh, here we go. It's Mary J. Blige, Raw Digga, Lloyd Banks, Papoose, DMX,
Missy Elliott.
and Missy Elliott. Yeah, great song. One of the first rap songs I ever heard in my entire life. It was like that and Diamonds from Sierra Leone by Kanye West were two of the first rap songs I ever heard in my entire life.
Rappers for kids, like nursery rhyme rappers, kinda.
I'm not sure there was at the point. If there was, my parents were not
Who's
exposing
the guy
me
that
to
would
them.
like rap the multiplication tables?
Fucking beats me.
Is like
Eminem?
Macklemore rap for kids?
I mean,
have you seen the outfits that man wears?
Yeah.
No, not really.
He wears your granddad's clothes.
Oh, I was thinking more of the
incredible.
offensive one.
Oh, of course, the offensive Jewish stereotype. The accidental anti-Semitism that he did.
I guess Dr. Seuss is kind of like rap. No, not really.
No, you're
Are
not
you saying
wrong.
that rap isn't art?
Yeah.
Of course, rap. But you're saying
I found a video called "The Teacher Rap." I'm sure that's good.
Did who was the teacher guy that we watched on the '90s stream? Mr. Beat.
Mr. Beats made a bad
songs.
tweet recently. I don't remember what it was.
He got canceled for like an Israel-Palestine.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mr. Beats got
by Hamas. Hamas came after Mr. Beat.
Okay, Snoop Dogg has a children's album.
Oh, of course he does. That man, he loves to make money.
No, he was defending Henry Kissinger.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wait, Max, is this Chance the Rapper that you've posted in this? He looks like Chance the Rapper.
He kind of does look like TJ Maxx, Chance the Rapper.
Teacher Rap is finally here. So make sure you hit the video with a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
This is 13 million views.
What your favorite part of the video was. And make sure you share the video on all your favorite social media networks. Honestly, this thing took
We
forever,
will.
So I hope it was worth the wait. And by the way, if you want to download the song or the ringtone, it's available on iTunes.
My ringtone? This is 6 years ago.
Ringtone's the supreme subscribe button.
Your grandma should. But yeah, I'm not going to hold you. Enjoy it.
All right.
I'm trying to understand.
Morning, class.
Of a chicken nugget.
Class.
If it's not 100%
bars last week, and I swear they were fire.
No, like
Say good morning, class. Let's settle down and get to the lesson. Hey, Kyle, spit some bars right now.
Okay.
I like that he doesn't actually have a blackboard.
Can I use the bathroom? I don't know, can you? Hey, no eating food in my class. You have food too. Hey, don't worry about that. Now, who wants to commence this? It's really simple math.
Okay, I don't want to watch any more of this. I'm done.
Is
I'm tapping
100
out.
words to say instead of swag rap for kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. For sure. But Grant, let's play a game.
Okay, let's play a game. I want to hear your guesses.
Busta
What
Rhymes.
movie is this in? Sorry.
This is in Halloween Resurrection.
Halloween Resurrection.
Busta Rhymes does not die in this movie.
I was gonna follow Maddie.
Okay, you are both correct.
Oh, very cool.
And I'm sending the video right now.
Because, I was gonna say because he doesn't die. If anything, he is the one
He
that
takes a W.
He takes a W in this case. Of course, Halloween Resurrection, like the Halloween franchise is full of the most dog shit movies ever. like half of the Halloween movies are awful.
Mm-hmm.
And this is somehow one of the more egregious Halloween movies.
It's a miracle of bad filmmaking.
Yes. Of just like you have Halloween H2O, which is pretty. Oh, here he is, Busta Rhymes.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
The mask in this movie is so bad.
In that and H2O, it's bad. The mask
true,
in this timeline is horrible.
Yeah, he just looks like a football coach.
Yeah.
The eyes are way too big. You could see underneath them. Like
they're supposed to be black. The blackest eyes.
The devil's eyes.
The devil's eyes.
Yeah, these are Mr. Brown's eyes.
Yeah. Oh, they shocked him in the nuts. Oh. He's now getting electrocuted. Oh, and now he's getting he's getting burnt. Doesn't Busta Rhymes do kung fu to Michael?
Yes, he does.
At some
He
point
kicks him out a window in this one.
Is it coming up? Did I accidentally spoil it, or
I think that was a little earlier.
Okay.
Either way, this movie is
He's kind
bad.
of beast moding.
Still not the worst Halloween movie.
Do you think he was only in it because he got to live? Do you think
Probably.
Is that like a clause people do, or they're like, I'm only in it if I don't die?
That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. He's like, I'm only gonna be in this movie if I get to kick Michael's ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, let me add your points. Oh, we're in the torture zone.
Yeah.
All right. What's our point counter looking like?
All right.
Grant.
Max is at 5 points, and Maddie, you are at 5.5.
Ooh, okay. It's anyone's
close.
game at this point. It's
close.
anyone's game. All right. Our next song / artist / actor is Rollins' band Liar. It's Henry Rollins. Do we have to listen to the live version?
The original is not on fucking.
I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube then. Well, I'll pull it up on YouTube.
Honestly, just
I do
pull
not
up
want
the
to
fucking
listen.
Black Flag song. Any Black Flag, it's shorter.
Yeah,
no, because the Liar video is pretty iconic.
Well, yeah,
I would say
an all-time great Beavis and Butthead.
Yes. And of course, this is from Henry Rollins' sort of post Black Flag project, where essentially just became a spoken word artist for a period, and now he's not a stand-up comedian, but that's what he does. Like, he's not a motivational speaker, but he's not a
guy at one point.
No, never was a wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't surprise me if he showed up at some point.
Seth Rollins.
Yes, it's Seth Rollins, who was named after Henry Rollins.
Yeah, the live version was pissing me off. It
was too long.
Yeah.
The crowd's cheering for what?
For this white man doing his poetry.
Is the R for Rollins?
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
He looks like a barista at a coffee shop that would cause your rent to go up.
He looks like Zach Bagans.
Oh my god!
He does look a little bit like Zach Baggins. Of course, now he's in all red, like the devil.
It just hit me what this is trying to be. This is like trying to be intellectual Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, 100%. This is the era.
Oh, I just got a notification that our music league is due in an hour.
Oh shit! Okay, we gotta get our
What
votes
is
in.
the prompt?
I believe it's
in Toots' league, so it's like fucking crazy.
Songs that would scare Sigmund Freud, I believe.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. What song do you play to terrify Sigmund Freud? I voted for this. Okay.
All right.
Here he is, Henry Rollins. All right, let's.
Are we done
Okay,
with this shit?
that's enough Liar. Let's play a game.
All right. So, Maddie, does Henry Rollins live or die? I'm not telling you.
There are a lot of people in this league.
This is
okay.
This is This is what I call the wild card one.
Yeah, because he's been in a lot of horror movies. I'm just gonna base my answer on Wrong Turn 2, and I will say that he dies.
Max?
I'm gonna say he makes it out. We'll try and get a little separation.
This was a trick motherfucking question because
he's the killer.
Henry Rollins has died in Wrong Turn 2 and Feast, but he starred in a horror movie called He Never Died, where he plays an immortal. So either way, you would have got this one right.
Wow. Okay, all right. So we both get a point.
Yeah, and on my playlist of scenes of the characters living or dying, I couldn't find a clip of any of these, so I just put the Eric Andre frozen yogurt clip,
which is an incredible, one of the best Eric Andre bits. I believe I can pull up the Rollins death from Wrong Turn 2 because there is the dead meat kill count on Wrong Turn 2 where we get to see how he dies. Let me pull it up.
Have you ever seen the movie Feast, Maddie?
No,
I've never seen Feast. It is so bad, but me and Gavin used to watch it a lot in high school.
That doesn't surprise me.
Jason Mewes shows up to play. This is the second time I've invoked Jason Mewes. We're talking about 2000s horror. It's bound to happen.
We're nothing without our manners. Mother Cannibal takes a bucket of unused parts to a big disposal that looks like it could be a BattleBot final boss. Dale watches her from below.
Oh, there was that. Is that him? Was that him? Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's Henry Rollins. Yep. He plays like an army guy in this movie, which is funny because again, he was the frontman of Black Flag.
Shooting a dynamite arrow into Brother's back. We already know that Bro and Sis aren't good at pulling out, so the dynamite's still stuck in his back.
Yeah, he gets again. He goes out with style in this movie. Henry Rollins doesn't go out like a bitch.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He gets a couple kills before. Okay. Let's move on because I don't want this to just turn to us watching the fucking dead meat kill count.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. Our next song is Fozzy Judas, which this is a song that I've only listened to in the context of watching All Elite Wrestling every week, or whenever I end up watching AEW, because I don't watch it every week, is only watching AEW because this is Chris Jericho's current theme song in AEW. It's him singing the song. It's his band, Fozzy. And upon actually just hearing the song without the context of it being a wrestling theme song, just like on its own, the song fucking sucks so bad.
It's so fucking bad, dude.
It's so bad. This is like some of the worst butt rock ever made. It's awful.
Chris Jericho has been famous for as long as I have been alive, and he's making music that sounds like this.
Yeah. And he's also an alleged sex creep.
And isn't his wife like allegedly? Wasn't she at January 6th?
His wife was at the Capitol. His wife was at the Capitol on January 6th.
That's not ideal. The artist picture for this band is crazy.
Yeah, look at this. Look at these guys. Like this is.
Look at Jericho's hairline.
His hairline is like. It's so weird because it's like it's not like. Here's the thing. We can see where his hairline is going.
This is like John Travolta trying to hang on.
Exactly, like he is trying. He is. It's hanging on, but like you can tell that it's starting to go away.
The guy in the band that looks like Gavin, and then everyone else looks like they only get custody on the weekends.
It looks like the only place this band could play is at casinos.
Which is what? Yeah, they mainly at this point when they're touring, it's like. It is like obscure rock festivals in Europe and like the shittiest, dingiest like bar venues that like aren't ones that like cool indie bands play. But again, it's like Whiskey A Go-Go, but like throughout the entire United States.
You know that they go crazy at House of Blues, and you know that gig smells crazy.
Holy shit!
It smells crazy in there. I can say that for certain. Now,
I'm posting the Fozzy band webpage.
Come. Let's see what kind of venues are they playing. FozzyRock.com/tour. Let's see. They're playing in the UK throughout February. So is he? Okay, there's some of these are on Wednesdays, so it's nice to know that Jericho's not going to be on TV for some of these days. That's nice to know. Hey. He's not going to be on TV.
$300 to get a fucking picture
I love
again,
paying $200
Jericho's a
for
carny.
early
At the end of the day, he's a carny.
merch
That's
shopping.
true.
Oh yeah, there's the Jericho cruise that's happening right now. There's the Jericho cruise is happening as we speak. They've just sailed off from Miami, and if we thought a concert venue smelled crazy, that cruise ship smells crazy.
It smells worse than the
Oh my
fucking malt shot memories, and that one has dead people and fucking dirty depends.
Yes.
Indieheads podcast probably could have got some clout if we sent
Oh
people
my
on
God,
the
look
9
at this
months.
picture of Jericho.
Oh my god! Like
Own a piece of Fozzy history.
He looks like a sinister, like Jafar gay villain in like a off-brand Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can we go back and look at the outfit of the guy on the right, please? I don't.
Yeah, look at this.
T-shirts were $10.
He's got the V-neck. He's got the leather. Look at that chain wallet.
The guy here with the fucking star pants that are
and then a Union Jack shirt.
Yeah,
they've got a twink in a denim vest with like a terrible chest tattoo.
Yeah, this is
the
my
child
god.
Probably goes so crazy in their green room.
Oh my god. Well, okay. Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
So
in this one, Max, I have no fucking idea.
So we're talking about one of the worst horror movies I have ever seen in my fucking life, and that would be Terrifier 2.
Yeah, shit.
Is in Terrifier 2. Does he live or does he die?
I'm gonna say he lives.
Well, my instinct was to say he dies. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right. Another point for Maddie. He has a cameo at the end. I just sent the video, and he is confirmed to be coming back for the next one.
Wait, can we guess how he died?
He didn't.
Well, he didn't die.
Oh, right. I said
You're
he
wrong,
died.
Max.
Yeah, no, I knew I was wrong. I forgot which one I said.
These movies are shot like YouTube videos. Like the color grading is hideous.
So bad.
Please tell me this is pumpkin spice.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like that. Like I know there's fans of these movies, and it's just like
can't understand it.
They're
for the
shot so. Like I understand it's low budget, but even then,
it's shot like after last season. Like there's no shadows on nothing.
It's like it's like trying to be somewhat stylish, but with someone that doesn't have any sort of artistic instincts to pull off like Giallo. Like it's shot like a Giallo movie, but like without any like artistic talent whatsoever.
Teenager looked up how to film like Dario Argento.
Yeah,
exactly.
The natural light just like everywhere.
Yeah, natural light, but yeah, the color correction is like super saturated. And yeah, this is fat Jericho. He was a little bit of a big
is that
boy.
Like a dessert or something?
It's like Jell-O, I think.
Yeah, it's like a Jell-O, but like, oh, it's a brain.
Brains are so gross.
Get it? Because there's actual gore happening, like outside of the scene.
Yes.
So, Maddie, you've seen the Terrifier movies, right?
I've only watched the kill counts.
Okay.
I've only watched the kill counts.
The smart
what I've
move.
seen from the kill counts, they don't look very good.
They're horrible. They are the shittiest fucking slasher movies I have ever seen in my life. Anyways,
it's like,
and that's Chris Jericho.
Just start getting a quick nerd thing for a second. Like, Terrifier 2 did really well, at least for its budget, like did pretty well at the box office for its budget and the fact that it was an unrated movie. And like, that's like a objective good thing for horror movies where it's like, hey, you can be totally independent and you can be unrated and you can still make money, on these movies. That's great for the overall horror community. I just wish it wasn't for Terrifier fucking 2, which is just so mean-spirited in a way that's like, I cannot vibe with this.
I hate these movies because they're bad movies, and I also hate the desperate astroturfing that happens with these movies.
Yes.
They released a teaser for Terrifier 3, and in it, Art the Clown is like a Santa, because it's going to be a Christmas movie, apparently.
Oh.
And a kid sees Santa at the Christmas tree, and it's Art the Clown. and then it shows like Terrifier 3, and it cuts, and he's still in the living room and covered in blood, and so it's implied that he killed the kid. And one person, an account with a couple hundred followers, just tweeted like, I think it's gross that Terrifier kills kids in their movies. And immediately Bloody Disgusting started tweeting out, people are horrified by the shocking depravity of Terrifier 3. And it's like, oh yeah, Bloody Disgusting, the company that produces these fucking movies, are putting out shit about how everyone's so revulsed by him. It's like, no, you are astroturfing a campaign for your not very good slashers because you want people to notice them. I hate that the director is doing this notice me senpai shit where he's trying to at the developers of the Dead by Daylight game to put his clown in their game. It's such a desperate move to try to make the next Freddy or Jason. It's not like
That's wild.
a natural slide into becoming like a legacy horror character. They are desperately trying to create one.
100%. It's bad
movies.
But bad movies. But let's keep it moving with our next song, which I think both Max and I are in agreement is like, what these are. And again, I hate that I'm saying this because this is about one of the most legendary songwriters of all time. It's Tom Waits. What's he building?
What's he cooking?
Now, what's he gooning in there?
Here's the thing. The first 30 seconds, this is great because it's just like, oh, you can put this in a TikTok and it sounds very funny. It's a good 30-second bit. Then the song goes on for another 3 minutes.
He has subscriptions to those magazines.
And again, here's the thing. I'm a Scott Walker fan. All right? I have no room to speak because Scott Walker would occasionally pull shit like this on his albums, but they wouldn't be entire tracks. There would still be some bravado. There's some drama. This is very much like, this is a skit. It's a sketch. It's Tom Waits does sketch comedy in his own weird, perverted way. And I don't find it funny. I don't find it entertaining. I find it hard to listen to.
Yeah,
I won't die.
It's very grating. I was like,
sorry, Grant. Sorry, Grant.
After some of the other tracks on here, it was just like a brutal stretch, and I was just not. I mean, the last two specifically. Getting into this one is just like, man, when will the madness stop? And he just like kept going.
This is the best song ever. It's beat poetry over like a Halloween store soundtrack. Like,
yeah, of course you love it, Grant, because duh.
It does sound like a 70s horror trailer almost.
Yeah, this is very like 70s
great grindhouse.
Like I Drink Your Blood, that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie, can we just do an episode on 70s grindhouse trailers one day?
I would love to do that. I would love that.
Have you ever
watched a couple? I'm not very familiar.
Hold on,
with them
I have one that we
I
need
feel like
to
I've
watch.
probably seen them.
Let me bring up my letterbox because I bought during the either Vinegar Syndrome or Severin Films. I don't remember which one specifically at the time, and I feel bad about that. But I bought just a DVD of like 100 grindhouse trailers. And
yes.
We need to watch.
I want to say Red Letter Media talked about this on either Best of the Worst or something else, where it's like they know the guy who does that and he makes a ton of money from it.
Yes. Can we watch the trailer to the Doris Wishman film Deadly Weapons? I feel like y'all would like that.
Of course we can. All right, let's wait for you to send that.
Yeah,
but I guess while we wait, do we want to let's play a game? Because I this one, once again, no fucking idea.
Really?
No fucking idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what horror movie he's in. I know that's like the only movie that I know Tom Waits is in is Licorice Pizza, and that's not a horror movie. And I believe he survived. He's alive in that movie. So, are you going to tell us the movie, or are we just going to go completely blind on our guess?
I will tell you the movie.
Okay.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Dracula.
Ooh, okay, that makes it a little easier. Okay, I'm going to say that he lives.
I was going to say the same thing, so I'm going to say that he lives as well.
You're both wrong.
Damn it.
He plays Renfield, Dracula's assistant, and Dracula kills him in prison.
God damn it.
Damn it. I thought he was going to be Dracula's, like, the date. Like, what happens? Like, how does, like, who's showing up to Dracula's castle? Like, I don't get that part. Because I thought he would be, like, Dracula's dinner guest or something. And he, like, outsmarts him. Like, my dinner with Andre.
Tom Waits playing Renfield makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense that he played Renfield. He's got the energy to pull it off.
Yeah, he's got little sicko energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Renfield a bad guy, too?
He starts as just a normal guy. He shows up at Dracula's castle, and Dracula makes him go mad, and basically uses him to get on the Demeter, which is the boat that takes him to London, where he rains terror on the civilians, basically.
Yes. What was the trailer you want me to pull up, Grant?
I couldn't find the one for Deadly Weapons, so we're going with the other movie that stars the actress that I wanted to bring attention to from Doris Wishman.
Oh my god! Okay, if you're wondering why I just said, oh my god, like I did,
Maddie, meet Chesty Morgan.
There is a silhouette of a woman with the most prominently long side boob that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Obsessed with your big boobies.
Obsessed with your big boobies. This is it literally looks like a balloon attached to a woman's chest.
Mm-hmm. They felt like bags of sand too, huh?
The biggest bust you will ever see is coming your way.
Someone's just filming this off their TV.
Oh, it's Chesty Morgan.
Someone probably did jack off to this. Just the idea of a nipple was enough.
Yeah, the movie I wanted to find the trailer for was her other movie, Deadly Weapons, which she uses her tits to suffocate the people that killed her fiancé.
I should call her. But watch out for her booby traps. They're explosive.
Uh-huh.
Titillating Chesty plays it dirty while concealing her weapon where only a female super spy can in Double Agent 73. Is it because of double D's? Is that why it's called Double Agent 73?
Certainly, Maddie. You're starting to think like a Grindhouse producer.
Yeah, nothing you've ever seen will prepare you for the incomparable Chesty Morgan and her incredible dimensions. The writer of this had he's a pervert and he had a field day. Chesty will leave you breathless as she uncovers it all in the exciting action-packed spy thriller. Oh my god. Are we going to get to see Chesty Morgan? Okay, we have people firing guns and a firecracker Double Agent 73. Okay. Come on, I want to see. You won't believe your eyes.
What the fuck? They didn't show Chesty Morgan in there?
Hang on. Well, we're going to Google this now because I got to see. I got to see.
Chappelle Roan.
Because she's a work client, all right? She's a work client. So I was looking up tour dates because she just announced a tour, and I had to put the tour dates in our weekly tour blast, Max. All right, that was a work search.
Oh, there's the poster for Deadly Weapons.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, those are some big boobies, all right.
Obsessed with your big boobies.
Okay, yeah, those are some some big boobies. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here we go. View image. Oh, that's just not. It's not even a safe for work image. Come on. Okay. Yep. I see why she is called Chesty Morgan.
That crazy.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
You just saw the poster for Deadly Weapons.
The incredible Chesty Morgan in Deadly Weapons. Seeing is believing.
She's proportioned like an egg.
Oh God! This is.
Now he's looking at Etsy porn.
Okay, now we're looking at pornography.
This is accidentally turned into a porno. This is because this is someone selling this poster on Etsy, and all the like similar items are just photos of naked women. It's just photos of naked women, including Marilyn Monroe. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for my Doris Day photos. I love them. Oh God! All right. Let's. Jesus Christ. Let's move on. Let's keep it moving. We got 3 songs left. Next up, 30 Seconds to Mars, The Kill. Jared, he keeps following us. Even when we think we're done with Jared, he comes back. But I will say, this is a great song.
Jared Leto's one good thing he's ever done in his life.
Quite yes. This is the only good thing he's ever done is this song, and that's it.
The song is kind of.
I can tell you.
This is such a high school boyfriend Facebook post type song. Like, what would you do if I died tomorrow? Haha, JK, unless. But sometimes you are a teenage boy, and that's all you need.
Yes, I mean the drum fill to the chorus is great.
The music video based on The Shining.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, when I saw the video, I had no idea what The Shining was. So I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And now I'm like, oh, Jared Leto, he's a fucking hack. He's a fucking hack, just ripping off the fucking Shining. And that Hurricane video is one of the best worst music videos ever made.
Oh my god. This Is War also kind of counts.
That one too. He's got a couple. Again, Jared Leto is he's what if a black tank top guy was actually a handsome guy?
Oh my god, yes. He has such black tank top energy.
If he was just 30% uglier,
what if
he'd
Neil
be in
Breen was hot? Oh my fuck!
Yes.
Maddie, I think you cracked something there.
I think we figured out the Jared conundrum. He's just Neil Breen. He's just eyes on Jared.
So I know
Hashtag eyes on Jared.
You've seen his documentary because you talked about it on And Introducing with Gavin.
Of course.
I watched it drunk off my mind in Gavin's apartment once. And the part where it's talking about how him and his brother have loved music since they were kids, and it just cuts to a picture of a childhood Jared and his brother's just wearing a shirt that says drums. It's like, how is this not a Christopher Guest bit?
I know, it's oh my god, that documentary, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so bad.
Talking about a lot of bad content tonight.
We are.
Yeah. And I believe I know what movie we're going to talk about because
I think you might.
Jared Leto is an urban legend.
That he is.
All right. So, but I love, again, this little bridge interlude section. Again, the drum fills in the song are great.
Guitar Hero 4 classic right here.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Guitar Hero 4.
Mm-hmm. You play it at the airport level where you unlock Travis Barker as the drummer.
Wow.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And you play Damn It by Blink-182. It's great.
Nice. This is the case where it's Jared Leto, every now and again, again, he's capable of good acting. And this is a song where oh, hey, he's able to sell the drama of the song very, very well. Again, the only time he does that in his music career, really.
This is the one time I understand why there are people that pay to go to his Croatian cult island or whatever.
That is, oh god. There's so much you can get into with Jared Leto. Obviously, the cult island, the horrible documentary about himself that he directed,
the Joker antics,
the Joker antics, the alleged pedophilia, the worst open secret in Hollywood, where everyone knows.
It's a me.
Everyone knows he's a pedophile.
That seems bad.
Yeah, bad dude.
It's bad dude. Again, why has no one written the article about him? I don't fucking know. He's got dirt on somebody. But
didn't he climb up a building this year?
Yes, he did climb up a building this year to promote. He did climb up a building this year to promote new 30 Seconds to Mars music. Because I think there is a 30 Seconds to Mars album cycle going on as we speak.
Oh no!
I'm not sure if the album. Yeah, the album. I don't think it's out. Oh, it is already out. Yep, it's The End of the World, but it's a beautiful day.
Terrible fucking album cover.
We go back.
Yeah, bad.
Inspirational quotes ass shit.
Yeah, awful.
Go back to the album covers. The 2018 one. I didn't see this when it came.
Oh yes,
this is wild.
Yeah, we did a parody of this one. I think way back in the day on the podcast.
Wasn't there
the album called
a million different versions that they?
Yeah, there was a bunch of alternative versions of this album of America. Of course, the one that's on Spotify is Kim, Justin, Jesus, Michael, Mickey, Donald.
I feel like Justin Bieber. Justin kind of snuck in there.
Yeah.
Well, this was in 2018, where Bieber was a very prominent figure
You're right.
throughout the world. And yeah, there's multiple versions, but basically the whole conceit was here are the 6 most searched things of this sort of branch in America. For this, 6 the 6 most popular American names, or the 6 most prominent American people, which of course Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber.
Jesus is a sneak in that case.
That's true, but the Americanized version of Jesus, of course. Michael Jackson, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck.
I
six
think there was
American
another
names.
Donald that it might have been, Maddie.
Oh yeah, it was Donald Trump. Well, because it said Mickey, so I'm like,
yeah.
That
so immediately I go to
for a
Donald
couple
Duck
seconds.
and not Donald Trump. Oh God, yeah. There's also a song in here that features ASAP Rocky.
What the
Why?
fuck, dude?
I don't know. But let's play a game. Let's play a game. Live or die. Jared Leto lives in urban legend.
Well, Maddie knows, I think, he had a very good inkling. And so it feels like going against him in this case would not be very smart of me. So I'm going to say he lives as well.
You're both correct. Jared Leto survives urban legend.
Which is crazy, because, he should have died in that movie.
He had the "Don't kill me" clause.
He might, again,
Would not surprise me.
Which is crazy, because, to have that clause that early in his career, he wasn't that prominent at that point, he had been in a couple big movies, but not, you cannot kill me in this movie. I think he just got very lucky with the script, and/or, test screenings were like, ooh, we don't want to see him die because he's handsome. Dumb as shit.
Very real possibility.
Yeah. But let's keep it moving. We have 2 more songs left, and these last 2, no fucking idea what movie these 2 people were in.
This is gonna be great.
So this one again, we're Max. We
Yeah,
are on.
Can we get a score update going into the last 2?
Oh yeah,
There's
what's
a
the
lot
score
of
update?
intrigue here.
So you're neck and neck. You both got the last one right, and the one before it wrong. Max, you are at 8 points.
It's pretty
and
good.
Maddie, you are at 8.5.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
You got all of them correct, except for what's he building?
Yeah, Tom Waits. Yeah, we got that one. I got that one incorrect. But let's. Our next song is "Ready to Die" by Andrew WK. What fucking movie was he in? I'm genuinely. I want to. It's got to be some trauma fucking movie, right? Some
Maddie,
absolute
you know
garbage.
horror so goddamn well.
Is it actually a trauma movie?
It's not a trauma film, but
Okay.
it does prominently feature Lloyd Kaufman as a main character.
Oh god damn it! That was just an inkling, just based on Andrew
What
WK's
does trauma
energy.
mean? Sorry.
A trauma.
So trauma is was a production company. Still is that made very cheap exploitation horror movies. If you know The Toxic Avenger, that's a trauma movie.
Class of Nukem High.
James Gunn.
Nope.
James Gunn, the first movie that James Gunn, the first script that he got, made into a movie was Tromeo and Juliet, and that was a trauma movie.
Gotcha.
Cannibal the Musical, the first movie made by the South
I'm
Park
starting
guys.
to pick up on what you guys are putting down.
Mm-hmm.
My only knowledge
very much
of
a
Andrew
cult.
WK is through the show he hosted on Cartoon Network for a couple years, Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Yes,
and then
that's how I knew about him at
and
first.
then I joined the Discord, or I started talking to Gavin or some shit, and they're talking about Andrew WK as a musician. I was like, I'm never gonna listen to this guy probably, but it's interesting to know that he was multifaceted in that way.
Married to Kat Dennings, right?
Yes, they just got married very recently. They're a cute couple.
We talked about Andrew WK on the Butt Rock series on the Shoulda Beens. Gavin put Party Hard in.
Yes.
Just a very bizarre man, but I think that's very fun. He used to do this thing. He would post about this on Facebook, where his favorite smoothie was what he called the peanut butter Coke smoothie, where you put a whole jar of peanut butter and 2 or 3 cans of Coke into a blender and mixed it up and drank it.
That honestly sounds kind of good.
I would try it.
I would drink it.
I would
try it.
I would like it.
I mean, I like peanut butter and I like soda.
That's
I
true.
think that it could work. I would be intrigued to try it. But it does sound like that is something that Elvis would have made if he had not died on the toilet that day.
I mean, they both love wearing all white, so
that's true.
I mean, I don't
That is
believe in
true.
reincarnation, but maybe I do.
It's possible, of course. And there's also there's the very famous Stereogum article that about Andrew WK,
Oh, yes.
which I cannot remember the name of it.
Something about him being fake, a fake Andrew WK.
Yes, there being a fake WK. Let me see if I can find the article real quick of Steve Mike. that Andrew WK is Steve Mike and Steve Mike is Andrew WK. It's a very long article.
It's a Paul. I don't remember the last name. Pee Wee Herman situation.
Paul Rubens. Pee Wee Herman.
Paul Rubens. There we go.
Basically, for if there's any women or gay people listening to this episode, this Andrew WK Steve Mike article on Stereogum, it's like the Lord Jack Antonoff PowerPoint for straight people. That's how I would describe this article. And do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no fucking clue. I was just gonna say that Steve Mike and Andrew WK are looking through the mirror at the Great Northern asking how's Annie.
But okay, to explain, so there was prominent rumors during the melodrama era that Jack Antonoff had an affair with Lord. Had an affair with Lord because, of course, at the time Jack Antonoff was dating Lena Dunham.
What?
So cheated. There's a whole PowerPoint that is like trying to provide evidence for Lord having an affair with Jack Antonoff during the making of melodrama.
Wow.
Which is it's as a gossip fiend, it's a very interesting PowerPoint. It's convincing in some ways. But
it's a sacred text.
Yes. But live or die, Andrew WK, can we know what movie he's in?
He is in the first off, this is a loaded one because no one's seen this fucking movie except me and Gavin. Gavin made me watch the terrible horror film Punk Rock Holocaust a lot as a teenager because it is the horror film that was filmed at Van's Warped Tour, and every band on the Van's Warped Tour roster makes an appearance in this film.
Okay.
There are some bands where everyone dies. There are some bands where only some of the members die.
Is Fat Mike in this movie?
Fat Mike is in this movie.
Okay.
Not with no effects, but with Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. He gets poisoned at a tiki bar and he falls over onto the other Me First and the Gimme Gimmes guys and crushes them to death.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Like a bunch of bowling pins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Based on that, I'm going to say that Andrew WK, I'm going to say he dies. Again, you can't be a guy that wears all white in a horror movie and then not die or get a ton of blood on you. So I'm going to say he dies.
I think he makes it. I don't know. I'm just going to disagree with Maddie for the sake of it. I have no rationale.
Right. Maddie gets a point, but not the half point on this one. He does.
Okay.
He does die in the movie, but they're so fucking dumb because he dies a bloodless death. He gets electrocuted.
What?
Yeah.
Who the fuck made this goddamn movie? Are they?
Doug Sackman. He also makes porn.
Oh, well, of course.
He also made such classics as Repenetrator, The Triple Exorcist, Evil Head.
Who does this guy think he is? Jim Wynorski?
Oh my! Jim Wynorski would have made a better movie than Punk Rock
100%. I mean, Jim Wynorski made Chopping Mall. That's like one of the best bad movies of all time.
Incredible film, right there.
Chopping Mall is incredible. Okay.
Speaking of
fucking bullshit.
Did you? Speaking of a Chopping Mall, I know you're familiar with Barbara Crampton, the actress.
Of course.
Did you see that she retweeted someone saying something about Herbert West gay as hell for not showing Barbara Crampton Yowie and Reanimator? I don't remember the tweet, but she retweeted it.
Barbara Crampton again, one of an icon. We love her.
My favorite horror actor of all time. I love her.
Again, I think you could. I think if you said that she was the greatest scream queen of all time, I think you could. I could go. You know what? Yeah, you're not wrong. I would definitely hear a case of that.
Barbara, come on the pod.
Come on the pod, Barbara. Go on Red Letter Media. Go on Best of the Worst, Barbara. We know you saw the Half in the Bag episode.
Yes.
You talked about it. Again, go on Half the Bag. Jay would just go into fucking Chris Farley show mode with Barbara Crampton. He would be reduced to tears, I think. And I want to see that. But our final song of the evening is Tiny Tim, Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Me.
I'm so sorry, friend of the pod, Rihanna.
What happened to Rihanna?
Rihanna has told this story where they have recurring dreams about Tiny Tim chasing them, I believe.
Wait, that's literally just Wee Willie Winky.
That is Wee Willie Winky.
It is. I know the song through SpongeBob. That's how I first heard about Tiny Tim, was through SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was this song, but there's a Tiny Tim song.
Living in the Sunlight is in the fucking episode where he has to go to the store and get another spatula, I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
And this song is in Insidious, but Tiny Tim is not in that one.
Because he already died at that point.
Yes, his final
died
film,
in 1996.
His final film was Private Parts, the Howard Stern.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he did.
I believe Kiss is also in that movie.
Yes, that wouldn't surprise. That movie has like a ton of cameos. I think Oscar, I know, not a cameo, but a character in the movie is played by Paul Giamatti. Now Oscar nominated Paul Giamatti.
Mm-hmm.
Very recently. Go ahead.
Oh,
go
one
ahead,
of the
Grant.
Impractical Jokers is a prominently featured extra in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I was gonna say because
that was
Paul
like
Giamatti
before their
very,
blow up, or
oh, it had to be.
Yeah.
I mean, Private Parts was in '97.
Oh, which one?
So
I think it's Murr.
Classic Murr.
I was gonna say Paul Giamatti
Do you
very
think
recently.
there are any goon caves for one of the Impractical Jokers?
Someone has goon to Murr.
Someone has goon to an Impractical Joker. I mean, there's literally that, like, there is the famous image of girls thirsting after guys they really shouldn't. Let me see if I can find it. It's in my in my photos.
It's like
I
the
know.
which one's getting the best head, but it's the Jokers instead of the chick.
It's like, oh, he's so cute. Let me see. Oh,
I found
here we
Murr
go.
has very pinchable cheeks.
I found Murr in Private Parts.
Hang on, let me airdrop this photo to my laptop real quick, so I can show you all what it is. The thirst post. Okay, here we go. I believe it just
Strapping
sent.
young lad.
Here we go. Options, show and finder. This is what I'm talking about. The one that's like it's like Beto and the guy Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my god,
Brian May.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon.
this one. Sorry for acting like that. It will happen again. It's all the beautiful boy. Oh, he looks so cute, and it's just like very average looking white men. Like women are crazy. Everybody, that's the lesson of this podcast. Women are crazy,
and we're normal.
We're normal.
We're normal.
That's what you should take away right now.
Yeah, well, that was a joke, by the way. That was a joke. We love women here on the Indieheads podcast. All right, Tiny Tim. Can we know what movie he's in?
He is in the cult classic Blood Harvest, and I can give you a hint, or not a hint, but context.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a clown.
Ooh, wait, Blood Harvest. Did they talk about that on Best of the Worst?
No, it's never been on Best of the Worst.
Okay, there's a lot of movies that are probably named very similar to Blood Harvest. Okay, if he plays a clown, I mean, you can't have a clown in a movie. If you have a clown in a movie, either they're the villain or they get killed. So I'm gonna say that Tiny Tim gets killed in Blood Harvest.
I was gonna say that as well, but can I get 2 points if I guess how he dies?
I mean, you can go for it.
Four's yours.
Because he has a really high voice, I'm thinking that like something gets activated, like he's like singing near glass, and his pitch is too high and it shatters the glass and explodes and it kills him.
I was gonna say if he's a clown, he gets blown up like a balloon animal and dies by that.
Hold on,
so
I'm trying to find the video.
you gotta verify how he dies in the movie before anything else.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I think I found the video.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Again, this
Maddie,
is the final answer.
I'm sorry. This movie is not popular, so it doesn't have a lot of clips. So this is just a compilation of just a bunch of his scenes. Go to about 7:35 in this.
Okay. Oh God. Oh shit. All right, we just watched a random guy get shot by Tiny Tim with a shotgun.
Yes.
Tiny Tim is a killer clown.
Tiny Tim is the red herring killer, and the guy he shot was the real killer, his brother.
Oh.
So you were both wrong, and Tiny Tim lives.
Fuck.
Wow.
And Tiny Tim,
who did not die.
Who did not die. Why is he walking like a baby, like a toddler?
Because he was drunk as hell on the set of this movie the entire time, and I'm not joking.
Okay, that's not a shocker. God,
stopping
the
killer because you make him walk in a straight line.
Before you kill this woman, take a breathalyzer test.
Your blood getting away because he needs to breathe to start his car. That's how RXK Nephew would get caught in a horror movie.
I want Neff to be in a movie now. That would kill.
Oh my god. This fucking synth-ass music. You
can see him breathing very clearly.
He's fucking breathing.
He's just taking a rest.
He only got shot in the fucking shoulder.
He just had 5 beers. He needs to lay down. He's seeing stars.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so this is 86, so this is well after Tiny Tim's 15 minutes.
Absolutely. His 15 minutes were gone, dude.
Yeah. Oh. The killer is awoken.
He looks like the guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
I was going to say he looks like fucking Bob Saget. He looks like Danny Tanner from Full House.
Oh, yeah, and then Tiny Tim's song.
Tiny Tim is
a little original song for him.
Oh god. Well, there we go. Tiny Tim did not die, and so we are both wrong. We were both wrong.
You're both wrong.
So we were both wrong on that because we both said he died and he did not die. So what is the final score of this game?
Final score, Max. You did pretty good. Out of 11 songs, you got 8.
That's pretty good. I'll take that.
And Maddie, you got 9.5, making you the winner of tonight.
Yeah, let's fucking go,
so
baby.
Now I have to ask the question, Maddie.
Yes.
After all of this, was this a gift?
I would say so. I had fun. This was a fun episode.
Maddie's heart grew 3 sizes.
I think people have been able to gauge from this podcast that, like, I'm a horror movie head. I like horror movies quite a bit. So, this was a fun one. I like to nerd out about horror movies, and so this was a fun episode.
Good
in that regard. And it was. I will say I experienced great joy this afternoon when I figured out what this episode was going to be. When I kind of figured out finally, because again, literally, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this what the fuck? I was overjoyed to find out what this is going to be, and I'm so happy to have gone on this adventure with you all, and I'm so happy to be a winner. So that means I do have to defend my crown if we end up doing a sequel episode.
I already have another playlist of this cooking.
Let's fucking go.
And
well then,
maybe now the people know what this is. We can get a third contestant or something.
Someone that can hold a candle.
We got it. Yeah,
to Matt. Yeah, you can get a real head on here.
Yeah, we again because Max volunteered without really knowing what this episode was going to be. So I got to get a real horror movie head to go head to head with me on this. But thank you all for listening. I did mention this in the Discord, but this episode was originally supposed to be White Boy Heaters, but that's been pushed back till February now to make room for the guests that are appearing. So again, White Boy Heaters, they cannot bring us White Boys down. We will talk about the White Boy Heaters next month. But this is our last mainline episode for January, as our next episode on the main feed is not going to be until a little later in February, as we're playing basketball.
Shit, that's soon. There's a song on here weeks. That sounds like one of the basketball songs.
Hell yeah.
But before then, we have a bonus episode at the beginning of February for y'all. Here's the thing. We began this month.
I'm sorry.
Or one of the first episodes this month was YouTuber Music Volume 2, which is a playlist that we all described as the worst playlist we've ever discussed on this podcast. We're going to find out that is still true because our next episode is Dark-Sided Scene Core.
I'm so sorry. We're gonna we're gonna go into whatever happened to Jay Bigga after the pink chocolate days on that episode, and I've regretted making it the second I made the playlist. Delaney helped, or
Delaney. We have to get Delaney on that episode.
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal experience for everyone, myself involved, and I don't know why I made this. I'm sorry, Maddie.
I mean, it's just like with me and YouTuber music. Like, I don't know why I made those playlists, but I did it, and it happened. And we just have to. We've talked about scene on the podcast. We have to explore the trail as far as it goes, and I think the trail is going to end on that episode. We looked at the first thank God.
Scene Core episode and said there weren't enough guys here that allegedly did sex crimes, and that's why we have this episode.
Yes. So that is our next bonus episode, which if you want to listen to, patreon.com/Indieheads podcast, just $5 a month, gets you a bonus episode every month. And other probably goodies. I mean, get the Discord, get a sticker, get all that jazz. 48 episodes, 48 hours early, Discord, get in there. So thank you all for listening, and we will see you if you are a Patreon supporter for $5 a month. We'll see you in 1 week for the Dark-Sided Scene Core episode, but if not, we'll see you in 2 weeks with We're Playing Basketball. So thank you all for listening. See you later. Bye-bye.
Things that bother you never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha-ha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.